sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to provide, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes you wonder how I keep going under. Standing on the front stoop, hanging out the window, watching all the cars go by, roaring as the breezes blow. A crazy lady living in a bag, eating out of garbage pails, used to be a fag hag, such a dance to tango, skipped the life and dango, a zircon princess, seemed to lost her senses, down at the peep show, watching all the creeps, so she could tell her stories to the girls back home. She went to the city and got so did it, she had to get a pimp, she couldn't make it on her own.
Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Say what? It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. My brother's doing bad, stole my mother's TV. Says she watches too much, it's just not healthy. All my children in the daytime, Dallas at night. Can't even see the game or the Sugar Ray fight. The bill collectors, they ring my phone. Scares my wife when I'm not home. I got a bum's education, double-digit inflation. Can't take the train to the job, did a strike at the station. A neon King Kong standing on my back, can't stop to turn around. Broke my sacroiliac, mid-range migraine, cancer, membrane. Sometime I think I'm going to say, I swear I might hijack a plane. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Say what? It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. State of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. You'll grow in the ghetto, living second rate, and your eyes will sing a song of deep hate. The places you play and where you stay looks like one great big alleyway. You'll admire all the number book takers, done pimps and pushers, and the big money makers. Driving big cars, spending 20s and 10s, and you wanna grow up to be just like them. Smuggling, squirrelers, burglars, and gamblers, pickpocket peddlers, even panhandling. You say I'm cool, I'm no fool, but then you wind up dropping out of high school. Now you're unemployed, all non-void, walking around like a pretty boy, turned stick-up kid. But look what you done did, got set up for the 8-year bid. Now your manhood is took, you're a made tag. Spend the next 2 years as an undercover bag, being used and abused, served like hell. To one day you were found hung dead in the cell. It was plain to see that your life was lost. You was cold and your body swung back and forth, but now your eyes sing the sad song. How you live so fast.
What's up, you beautiful mother effers? Make sure you hit the thumbs up, because YouTube really cares, even if your boy does not.
I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes you wonder how I keep them going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes you wonder how I keep them going under.
On another kind of trip, cause you can't have the hop if you don't have the hip. Grab your strap with the extra clip and close your eyes and hit the switch. We're going to a place where everybody kick it. Yeah, that's the ticket. Ain't no bloodin', ain't no crippin', ain't no fools in the party set trippin'. Everybody got a stack and it ain't no crack. And it really don't matter if you're white or black. I wanna take it there like the Staples singer. Put something in the trunk and I know that I can bring it. If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission, so come on. Come along and ride on a fantastic slide and hit switches on the block in the 65. Come along and ride on a fantastic slide, slide, simply slide. Ain't no valley low enough for a mountain high. I'm trying to find a place where I can live my life in. Maybe eat some steak with my beans and rice. Place where my kids can play outside without living in fear of a drive-by. Even if I get away from them drive-by killers, I still got to worry about them jealous niggas. I keep on searching and I keep on looking, but fools are the same from Watts to Brooklyn. I try to keep my faith in my people, but sometimes my people be acting like they evil. You don't understand about running with a gang, cause you don't gangbang. And you don't have to stand on the corner and slang, cause you got your own thing. You can't help me if you can't help yourself. You better make a laugh.
Clemson fans piss me off.
Fantastic. Slide, slide, simply slide and hit switches on the block in the 65. Come along and ride on a fantastic slide, slide, simply slide. Ain't no valley low enough for a mountain high. Life is a bitch and then you die. Still trying to get a piece of the apple pie. Every game ain't the same, but the game still remain. Gonna seem kinda strange, ain't a damn thing changed. If you don't work, then you don't need. And only down-ass brothers can ride with me. Hop, hop, hop the fire quickly down the block. Stay sucker free and shake the buzzers off your job. You gotta have heart, son, if you wanna go. Watch this sweet chariot swing low. Ain't nobody crying, ain't nobody dying, ain't nobody worried. Everybody's trying. Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. If you wanna have something, you better stop fronting. What you gonna do when the fire roll by? You better be ready so you can ride. Come along and ride on a fantastic slide, slide, simply slide and hit switches on the block in the 65. Come along and ride on a fantastic slide, slide, simply slide. Ain't no
Yeah, meet me at Buckeyes. I'll be there. I'll be there very soon. Just look out for the skinny white guy in the Clemson hat.
Him. I mean, this dude's a freak, you know, and people talk about him like he's some slapdick from East Aboga, you know, community college. And this guy can play the game at the highest level. He's going to play the game at the highest level. And he wasn't great last year. You know, he was awesome as a freshman. Yeah. He was awesome his whole career in high school. He's a winner. He's got all the tools, all the intangibles. But he is better because of what he went through. He's had a lot of challenges. And then all of a sudden, we got 3 different centers. We got 6 OL. One's a true freshman running back. We have to end up starting all of our receivers are out. Mm-hmm. Well, now he tries to do too much. Mm-hmm. He loses his confidence. First time in his life, he's had to deal with some criticism. This guy ain't ever been criticized. Yeah. He's been the GOAT his life. And now all of a sudden he's got milk-bone underwear on, and they're chomping at him everywhere he goes.
I say right foot creep, walking with it. What the fuck is that?
I'm an island boy, just trying to make it. I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. I'm a hero.
What the fuck is that? Oh, PigskinPeete is an island boy. And amazing and fantastic, yo. They got the best college football YouTube channel. Yeah, a huge college football fan. We understand it's the Clemson Tigers. They rep it to the top. And the ACC, yo. And the live shows are so underrated on YouTube. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. Coming from the island boys. You better keep it like it's our grind. Tell that boy you better keep that gun. I'ma do it while I'm staring at the sun. I've been really out to full gazing. I've been in the pool, I'm staying. I'll pull it like I'm Super Saiyan. Yeah. And you the best, so keep on going. Don't let no one stop you, yeah. Hey, Pigskin Pete, keep doing your thing. You got it from the island, boy. Yeah, we out, man.
Turn my swag on. Took a look in the mirror, said, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Oh.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It is your boy, Pigskin Pete. Happy Friday to everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the most underrated college football YouTube channel on all of YouTube. Yes, I have a special show planned for you tonight. Of course, I will be joined very shortly, I see him in the back room, by my boy Tiger Baskins, and we'll be taking your phone calls. All you have to do, it's very easily, all you have to do is click that link, that StreamYard link. It works just like a phone, I promise. Some people might be able to use that even easier than a phone. I know people that can't even use a phone, believe it or not. There are those people out there. But all you have to do is click that link. Talking season is over. Let's talk about it. Y'all want to talk about talking season being over? Let's talk about it. Yeah. But before we do that, I have a very special intro for you tonight. Yes. Shout out to my boy Shadow of Death Valley. Some of you might know who he is. I want to give credit to him. This is not my material. This is his. So I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Shadow of Death Valley put out a banger. He's a Clemson YouTuber, a Clemson graduate who puts out videos like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a year, but they're all bangers. And so enjoy this one while we're waiting on some calls and right before I get to Tiger Baskins. So sit back and enjoy.
Missing people that are wide open. This guy just ain't got it. He just ain't the damn quarterback that y'all thought he was. This Shiflett kid, this Shipley is not the running back you thought he was either. Y'all wasted scholarships on both these individuals. I bet you wish you could have them back right now, huh? Nah, you can't. You can't have them back. But I'm going to tell you this. That defense that you think is legitimate and elite, they're not elite. They're not elite. I'm telling you right now, you're not winning in Columbia in November. You're just not. You are not. We are going to take it to your ass by 2 touchdowns at least. It's done. It's over with.
Get it. Get that little get it, damn it. Gamecocks. You got to get him behind the line of scrimmage. Get that little fucker. Get it. Come, get it. Motherfuckers want to try. Why did you let him do that? God damn it!
DJ Ukulele?
Little fucking shit, let that fucking ukulele. You try to put the damn pressure on him, you let that stupid, goofy son of a bitch get down the damn field on you. And you let that little fucking herd Shipley score. Oh my God. So let me go, here you go. Yeah, go, here you go. That little Skowski old neck roll. He was right here, I'd slap him in his face. Yes. Damn it! I hate Clemson's defense. I hate their players. I just hate them. Period. I absolutely hate them. Damn, man, what are you doing? God almighty. I would have, oh my God, if you'd have thrown a pick six of that son of a bitch, I'd have been all damn pissed. I can't stand him either. So that would be the worst person to throw a pick six to in the world. That'd be just our damn luck. He ain't doing shit to change damn offense to move the football. Get him, good.
This little that nobody's ever heard of, this little turd, little milk dud right here.
This man's throwing wrapping paper around.
How far ahead is that TV? Stop cheering before they damn do something. I didn't see it yet. That just made me double mad. Ah!
The star on my tree is not crooked. The device you're watching the stream on is crooked. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of every one of these goddamn mouths. So much goes into my We're gonna find us a better football team. Okay? We're gonna find us a football team to cheer for that won't make me scare you and everything else. I know. It sucks. It sucks, doesn't it? Don't you jackasses. We put our heart and soul into it, don't we? We put our heart and soul into it, and they go out there and they just disappoint us. Just bad. I think Clemson will probably have a tough time with them. What are you doing? All right, Clemson.
We've beaten South Carolina 6 times in a row.
Number 7. Let's be legendary. That's going to be great.
DeAndre Johnson. Who the fuck is he? Fucking freshman? Fucking. DeAndre. Pose yourself as some kind of DeAndre Johnson. DeAndre. Pose yourself as some kind of fucking running. Who the fuck is he? Fucking freshman? Fucking. DeAndre Johnson. DeAndre Johnson. Pose yourself as some kind of a fucking running threat. You fucking fuck. DeAndre Johnson.
It's like where they've been hanging cats. Well, they've been playing as good as they can. Yeah. Oh, how about that? Jackpot Leslie makes one.
I love that guy. Jackpot, if you're watching, I love you. I love you, bro. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. If you're here, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. Of course, I do these college football videos and live streams year-round. And people like Jackpot do, too. And they are the gift that keeps on giving. Not even close. Jackpot is the GOAT. Jackpot is the GOAT. And that's coming from a Tater man. Let's bring on our co-host, first of all. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What is up, my boy Pete? Why does it feel like it's been umpteen years since I've talked to you, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why it has it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Ever since I got back from boot camp, I haven't talked to anybody really. So yeah, it's just good to talk to you, man.
Are you as excited about not talking about the talking season as I am?
I don't know. I kind of spent all day not talking about it.
I haven't been talking about it for a while, but I'm talking about it now with you.
Do you? At what level, 1 through 10, do you want to talk about it?
Well, on a level of 1 through 10, I'd probably say about an 8. I think. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but let's talk about it though.
I'm okay with that. If you're okay with that, that's fine.
I'm okay with not talking about it.
Do you want to not talk about it first, or can I go first?
Well, I don't think we should talk about it right now, but okay. I think we should talk about it in a minute, though.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with that, dude.
Yeah, me too.
You let me know when we're not talking about it, and I'll talk about it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, let me go see. Hold on one second. I think that I need to do something before I do talk about it. Is that all right?
Yeah. Bro, if you want me to hold it down while you go drop a deuce, I got you.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to drop a deuce, but just but real quick though. Let me hold on. I need to do something before I talk about it. All right.
Do you think?
All right, I'm back. I'm ready to not talk about it.
Now, in the amount of time that you weren't talking about it, it made me think you were taking a shot to not talk about it.
No, I didn't even go downstairs. That's downstairs. I'm upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Take
so.
The hit?
What? No. Yeah. No. I'm ready. How about we bring some people on to talk about it? What do you think about that?
Yeah. We can bring them on. But at first, I want them to shut up because I want to talk about something when they come on.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. We'll take these in the order that they came in. Everybody that's on hold, please hold longer, I guess. What's up, Ballard? How you doing, buddy?
What's up? How you guys doing?
What? We got a whole Ballard? Oh, my. Ballard, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you, sir?
Well, hold on. Look, before you get to not talking about it, Ballard, I want to say something. I'm not a big South Carolina fan. And I played football in high school. That was almost the route for me was to play college football, but I chose baseball. But I'll say this. If I was a 5-star recruit, after seeing that video by Mr. Shane Beamerman, I would have thought about going to South Carolina. I don't care that they're trash, but that was a good video. That was a good hype video. Just to know that he is taking the time, to try new things like that. That you have to. You're at a school like South Carolina. Who wants to go to South Carolina? Who dreams of going to South Carolina growing up?
Nobody.
So it's like you have to do things like that, and I respect that. So, anyways, Ballard, with that being said, I didn't really want to talk about it, but you go ahead.
Yeah, man, I wanted to talk about the top 2 quarterbacks in next year's draft that we're going to watch this year, C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young. A lot of people like C.J. Stroud over Bryce. What would you say, Pete, is the one thing that sticks out to you in C.J. Stroud that might make him better than Young?
I think that
you said Pete.
Yeah. Better than Young.
Yeah, like, is there anything that sticks out about him?
Yeah. The receiving core he has compared to what Young has.
That's fair.
Well, I mean that's fair. That's fair compared to every other single team in college football, sir. So, I mean, if you're talking about his physical ability, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He's probably about 6 inches taller than Young. That might have something to do with it. He's got better receivers than Young. But guess who has the head coach? The better head coach?
Alabama.
CJ.
Yeah. No. Stop. Hey.
DeAndre Johnson.
That is bullshit.
Yeah. And then what would you say for your boy DJ? Because I expect.
Hey, whoa, Ballard. I don't get it.
What?
Come on, dude. I don't get to answer the question.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sitting here admiring Slim Shady Canes.
Yeah,
you see this, right?
Are any of those bottles the ones that you and him drank that night at the Slob?
Well, no, because those are all full. The ones that we drank are empty, bro.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that was it. Well, what I was going to say, though, the thing about the difference between C.J. Stroud and Bryce has had to overcome adversity. Not saying C.J. hasn't, but Bryce had a terrible offensive line last year, still won Heisman.
Right.
Like, that's tough. That's tough to do. It's tough to win Heisman. So just saying it, to see Bryce do it with, that kind of, the stuff around him being a little average. I know his receivers were great, but he is showing that he's better than a Tua as far as being able to scramble and throw. But he's also showing he's a better pocket passer. But what is he going to do this year after he has shown all that he is? Usually people get a number on you. They start figuring out how to play you. Can he go into this year and do the same thing? Or will he be figured out? That's my curiosity. I mean, you got Ohio State over there playing JV teams, like Alabama's playing real teams. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see. So anyways, next question, please, Ballard.
Yeah, the other question I had, sticking to quarterbacks, I'm curious. I expect Clemson to get back possibly even to the playoffs. But what's a reasonable stat, or what has to happen for DJ to enter the quarterback conversation, Pete, and maybe he could try to get to the Heisman?
Yeah, he's gonna have to play better.
Well, yeah, obviously.
A lot better. Is that your?
Dabo said it best. Dabo was talking about slap dicking around and dick slapping and that kind of stuff. So if the ukulele doesn't slap dick around this year, then I think he'll dick slap a lot of these teams that he's playing, and it's be a lot of slap dicking.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people talking about DJ that I'm tired of hearing them talk about, but not talking about it. I'm over it. Yeah. I'm over it. I'm over the talking about not talking about it thing with DJ. I'm over it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, in reality though, Ballard, I will say, watching DJ's newest videos, as far as him dropping almost 20 pounds, being really, being a lot quicker, and hearing Dabo talk about it makes a lot of sense. dude had a lot of pressure on him. His offensive line was well below average. His defense ended up getting hurt throughout the season, so the pressure got on him. Like, he had to overcome adversity, but you get 1 year. If he comes out this year and he bull craps around, and I didn't talk to Pete about this, but I know damn well Pete and all these other Clemson fans, they're going to be yelling Klubnik. If this man goes out there 2 or 3 games in a row and he craps the bed or he slap dicks around, then your boy Klubnik going to be taking the job. So,
well, hopefully he can not slap a bunch of dicks around and maybe get it in check.
Yeah, and not talk about it too, right?
Right.
Yeah. Shouldn't talk about it. If you're slapping dicks, don't talk about it.
Just show me.
Yeah, that's not a good
Actions
idea.
speak louder than words. Show me you're slapping dicks.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ballard, thanks for the great call as usual, my friend. I'll talk to you soon. I got some other calls to get to.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good one. Everyone go check out Ballard's sports media. Hold on. I didn't mean to bring Sir UGA in there. You guys see this guy right here? Will Koff? Well, this isn't a real stream. I mean, this isn't a real account. You see it on your screen, right? Because I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a guy who's going to come on screen the N-word or show like some pornographic image or something. Will Koff, give me a deuces. Give me a peace sign if you hear me. Oh, look at him. That is him. Okay. All right. Well, hold on. Let me do this real quick, just to be extra safe, because I'm going to do that. Because why wouldn't I?
I like people that say that kind of stuff.
Yep. What's up, Will?
What's up, boys?
I thought you were somebody else. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. You're good.
Okay. I've been burned before, Will.
Are you who you say you are?
Yes.
He appears to be who he says he is, yes.
It's nice to meet you, dude.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, boys.
Well, Will, how can we help you?
Well, I'm a big-time Fighting Irish fan. I'm hoping we can break through and win a big game or two.
Okay. So you're a Notre Dame fan. Are you a fan of John from Always Irish?
Always Irish. He's a kid. I love him, man. He's funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he is funny.
Well,
you're right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm worried. I still kind of have that Brian Kelly PTSD from like the big games against Clemson, Georgia, Alabama. But I feel like we also actually have a good O-line coach this year because our O-line was bad. Like, it was not the O-line that we expect to see at Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's kind of like, I don't know, hearing Notre Dame fan like bitching about their offensive line to a Clemson fan. That's I mean, you know, that's like Ohio State bitching about their wide receivers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But we got our old O-line coach back because he was with the Bears for a while.
Yeah.
But he came back, so our O-line should be good. Like, we should get protection for our rookie quarterback, Tyler Buckner, who we're expecting good things out of. Like, what we're hoping he can be is, like, Kyler Murray-like. I mean, his arm's not going to be as long as good as Kyler's, but we feel like he can be a great passer.
Well, everybody's arm's longer than Kyler Murray's, even mine. I know what you're saying, though.
I'm going to try and be completely objective with this statement.
Yeah.
I think it's unfair to say that was a Brian Kelly problem at Notre Dame. That was every head coach since Lou Holtz problem at Notre Dame.
That's a good point.
Wait, what exactly was the problem?
They can't win a big game. They haven't won a game in the month of January in over 30 years.
Well, I mean, I feel like we're excited that could change soon with our recruiting that's been going on. Like, we've actually been going after good players because we just weren't doing that under Brian Kelly. We're like, oh, these kids won't be able to make it at Notre Dame with the high academic requirements. But Marcus Freeman's using that as a strength when Brian Kelly was like, used that as an excuse to not be able to win big games.
Will has a good point because Notre Dame has been recruiting for the past 6 months better than Brian Kelly ever did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree completely, dude. And I want to say this about Notre Dame. I'm not a Notre Dame fan by any means. Like, I'm not saying I hate you guys at all. I'm just saying it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Rudy, the movie Rudy, love the movie, you know, but to see y'all's new coach, Marcus Freeman, and the recruiting that he's doing, it puts a little pressure on him, but I think it puts more of a bad look on Brian Kelly. So in my eyes, there's not really a lot of pressure around Marcus Freeman. I think there's more hype than there is pressure. If he goes out and he loses 3 or 4 games this year, it's like, hey, it's his first year. But all the recruits you guys have coming in, dude, 2 to 3 years from now, y'all will have a more loaded roster than y'all have had in the past 30 years since Lou Holtz was spitting with his list that he had when he talked.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing a few games.
Hey, Will, I have a couple of questions for you, man.
What's up?
So, if you are looking to go to Mardi Gras, where would you go?
Mardi Gras, where would I go? I mean, I think it'd be fun to talk some smack with some LSU fans after they go 8-4.
Yeah, but if you were looking to go to Mardi Gras, where would you go?
Where would I go? Tiger Stadium?
Okay, I'll accept that answer. If you're looking to find the swamp people, where would you go?
Gainesville?
That's a good answer, too. Where else would you go?
I like it.
I mean, Tallahassee. I mean, Florida's pretty swampy, right?
It is. Yes, it is. If you're looking to find some gumbo, where would you go?
New Orleans?
Yes. If you were looking to find the winningest coach in the history of Notre Dame football that left you, where would you go?
Baton Rouge. Although technically,
Look
New
down
Rockne
in the
with
bayou.
vacated wins, New still number
Look
one.
down in the bayou. Look
All right,
down
all right.
in the bayou.
All right, man.
Yeah. No, I'm. Did you see my Clemson prediction video that I posted yesterday?
I'll check it out. I mean, you just showed up in my YouTube recommended, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah, so I put out a Clemson season prediction video yesterday, and I think as a Notre Dame fan, you should probably watch that.
Right. Do you know Jordan Bowman? I know he's also a Clemson fan.
Yeah, he's a tater man like me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're good friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's one of the few people on YouTube that he's just one of the few. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's cool people.
Yeah.
What his name's Will? Your name's Will, right?
Yeah.
Will, this is for you, my boy. Glad that you came on, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Yeah, man. Hey, Will, seriously, man. We have a lot of fun around here. I'm just messing with you, bro. Please. Yeah. And so I'm upset with Jordan Bowman, though. You said I came up on your recommended feed. Jordan Bowman didn't tell you about me, did he?
I mean, he was on the ACC show.
Yeah, that's my show.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Bro.
Look down in the bayou.
All right. Thanks, Will. Call back in next week. I love you, brother. Thank you.
Tiger Baskins, I do want to.
All right.
Tiger Baskins, I do want to add for the record that Rudy was offsides.
Yeah, dude, I don't even know who Rudy was. Like, I just know he was a dude in the movie, and apparently he sucked. And all of Notre Dame's teams.
Look, I threw Will right into the fire, and
Just know that he was offsides.
I threw Will right into the fire, and he passed with flying colors. So he's welcome around here, anytime.
You did. Tyler, what was his name? Tyler Simmons from Georgia was not offsides against Alabama. So, yeah.
All right, we have a. I'm going to keep Slim Shady Canes on here unless you have some sort of objection to that, TB, which I'm sure you don't.
He's a cool guy. As long as
Okay.
he doesn't mind sharing shots with us.
All right, that's fine. So, I'm going to take you in the order you came in. Next on the list is Sir UGA. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Tater Man?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Well, I'm amazing and fantastic. Tater Man, Does whatever a tater can. Runs down the hill, rubs the rock. The dirty Gamecocks can suck Pete's cock. Look out. Here comes the tater man. So do you want to talk about not talking about something, or what do you want to talk about?
I don't really like talking in general. So.
I don't either. That's why I have a talk show, because I hate talking.
That's why I haven't made any videos, because I hate talking.
Mm-hmm.
Sir UGA is quite jealous of my special package.
I am jealous of that, Slim.
I am too.
Slim better be lucky I don't live down the street, because we finished that shit tonight.
Yeah. Believe me.
It was waiting on my front porch when I got home.
Wow.
That's nice, man. Who's friends in low places?
They should call that the suicide package, because that's what it would be for me.
And the really good thing about it is one of those bottles, I think it was the bottle of Edmund Williams, was free.
Now, come on, Pete. I saw you at Rogers taking a few little treats back there behind the bar now.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's my point.
Drink, bro. Peter, born and raised drinker, bro.
Yeah. There's very few people. I mean, Slim Shady Canes can hang with me, but I haven't met many people that can, as far as that goes.
Well, whenever you get the chance, I'll take you up.
Well,
it took years of practice and dedication.
Yes, exactly. And genetics, too, I think. Now, at least on my part. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to sit out. I'm gonna be the one recording.
So Pete, you really think Notre Dame's gonna beat Clemson this year?
Well, it's like I said in that video. I have to pick one of three teams. Look, if I look at Clemson's schedule, I only see three possible losses, right? So it's either NC State, that's in Clemson. NC State hasn't beat Clemson since fucking George Bush was president, right? So then the next one is Notre Dame on the road. And who's the third one I had? Miami and Clemson, right? So
I think Miami's got a better shot than Notre Dame.
Well, listen, this is you asked me a question. Let me answer it.
Okay.
Clemson has the longest home win streak in the country right now. It's 30-something home wins in a row. I don't know how many, like 4 or 5 years. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
And so out of those three games that I just mentioned, the only one that's on the road is Notre Dame. So that's the one I picked because I don't want to be an asshole and come on here and say they're going 12-0 every year. You know, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, the chances are that they're not going 12-0 because the chances are that nobody's going 12-0. Right?
I was at the last Clemson home loss to Pitt, by the way.
Yeah, and what was that, 16, 15?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say that Miami would beat Clemson, but there's a reason I did a bottle bet with Pete, or me and Pete are doing a bottle bet for that game.
What's that reason?
Because even if I lose, I win.
Yes, that is true. And that goes for him too. I mean, the bets that we make, there's no losers.
No, there's not.
It's the only person that has to. The only loser is, I guess, the person that actually has to pay for the bottle. But everybody wins though.
Be paying for the bottle either way.
Well, paying for something. Paying for something.
we're paying the next morning as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Payment for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I think the last time Notre Dame lost at home was to a team. I think the University of Georgia.
Oh yeah, that's right. TB.
That was, yeah.
Oh, they probably lost at home since then.
That's crazy.
So anyway, to answer your question, that's the reason I picked Notre Dame to beat Clemson is because I had to choose, from the lesser of three evils.
Well, you just go ahead and admit it. You couldn't give props to Slim by saying Miami was going to beat them. So I understand.
Well, I've been to 2 Miami games in the past 3 years, and I've watched Clemson run up and down on them. It was pitiful, and so now they come back to Death Valley. Now, look, I will give Miami some credit. I mean, I think that it's going to depend on how both of these teams look at that time of the year. Sure. Like what's the roster going to look like as far as injuries? But I still believe Clemson's defense this year is going to be so elite that unless they are just riddled with injuries, there's going to be very few teams that can score a lot of points on them, even with Tyler Van Dyke. That's how I feel about it.
I could see that.
I agree with that.
So
I don't disagree with that statement, but I will say this. I think a lot of people are focusing on Miami's offense, and rightfully so.
well, of course, because you have
I think the defense is going to surprise a lot of people.
maybe so. Maybe so.
Okay.
I hope that game's a night game.
How did they do on returners for defense?
Oh, it would have to be.
I mean, I go on the. Huh?
I was answering Pete. He was asking if it was going to be. He was hoping it's a night game. I would say it would have to be.
Yeah.
I would say it has to be, especially if they're both undefeated going into that, or one loss for one of them.
Yeah. No, what were you asking about returners?
How do you feel about their defensive returners? I mean, I haven't kept up with them, but
the defensive line I like. The secondary I like even more. To me, the biggest question mark is linebackers. But to kind of offset my worry with the linebackers, Charlie Strong is linebackers coach.
How many returners do they have from last year on defense?
Don't quote me on this, but I want to say 8.
Okay, that's good. And they're
including
mostly...
Tyreek Stevenson from Georgia, who was probably our best corner last year.
Dude started for us as a freshman. Yeah, he was good.
Man, I want Miami and FSU to get back in the fold, man. I hate that they've been so irrelevant for as long as they have.
You know what? I actually agree with you. I agree with you. I think that it's going to happen slowly. I think Miami is on a faster track to being back on top than Florida State is, but I think both of them have the potential to be. And so I'm looking forward to that for the ACC's sake and, of course, for my sake. I'm being selfish.
I agree. I mean, when I was in high school in the 90s, man, I mean, it was FSU and Miami every year. I mean, I was a Georgia fan, but I mean, Georgia was irrelevant.
All right. Well, Sir UGA, I got to move on. I got a back room full of calls, and I just got to keep it moving, bro. So.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
See ya.
All right, man. Thank you.
You start, DJ.
Oops, I didn't mean to take Slim out. Slim's gonna hang around with us here. We have a special guest on here. Of course, I'm taking these in the order they came in. I see Nate in the back. I see Elijah in the back. I see Clemson Tiger fan in the back. All of you guys are amazing and fantastic. Just wait. I'll get to you very, very shortly. But right now, we have Cody Lashney. What's up, buddy?
PigskinPeete, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Listen, I'm amazing and fantastic. Thank you for joining the show.
Oh, man, dude. It's been a minute, man. It's been too long.
Yeah.
I don't get the chance to talk Clemson and college football too much, man. So I saw you on, figured I'd come say what's up, man. Talk some football.
Yes. So everybody who doesn't know, Cody Lashney he's a Carolina Panthers YouTuber.
Yes, sir.
And personality, and he has, I don't even know what it's been so long. I go over there and check your stuff out, but tell the people what you got going on over there. I know you do a tandem show. You got your own show. What you got going on?
Yeah, man. So I'm a part of the C3 Panthers podcast. We've been going strong for a long time now, but I actually have to give some credit to you, Brother Pete, because you used to do these StreamYard shows. And because of you, I got the inspiration to do the Friday free-for-all. And that's basically where I invite anyone to come on and talk about Panther football and just NFL stuff in general. So cheers to you, Pete.
Yeah. So if one of my moderators or either you could put the link to his YouTube channel in the chat, that would be amazing and fantastic. I appreciate it. Hey, so it's not very often I get to talk about NFL on here, and we won't talk for long about it because most of the people on here want to hear about college football. But this does kind of relate to college football. So the Carolina Panthers do the dumbest fucking thing possible, like they always do, and they go out and get Baker Mayfield from Cleveland instead of drafting a viable quarterback. Now, I do like Matt Corral, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like they could have done better in the draft at the quarterback position. Listen, I'm a Corral fan until I'm not, right? Like you are. But what the fuck are they going to get in Baker Mayfield for?
I don't know, man. And then Panther fans want to get all pissed off at me because I'm not jumping aboard the train like everyone else.
Exactly.
You know? I feel like the past 2 years, we've been sold a false bill of goods. First, it was Teddy Bridgewater, and Teddy Bridgewater's going to be the man. He was $60 million, and then that goes to shit. Okay, then we believe that Sam Darnold is supposed to turn around his career here in Carolina. So you're like, okay, maybe Sam can be another Ryan Tannehill. That doesn't happen. And then now it's like we're doing the same thing, running it back with a quarterback who has not been consistently successful in the NFL. And yet I'm supposed to believe that he's the answer. I've been saying this, man. I'm not going to give him any credit, any flowers until he proves it. Like, it's prove it season. And he has to do that. And, I'm not a believer, but I'll give him the opportunity, man. I will say this, though. I'm a fan of Matt Corral because I love his potential. Like, I feel like his ceiling is so much higher compared to a bunch of other quarterbacks that are, I would rather have him than Mac Jones. Put it that way.
You know what? I'm with you there. I like Matt Corral. I think he does have a high upside. I wish they would have went out maybe earlier and got a quarterback earlier, but they didn't. But whatever. But it just seems to me, I don't know, man. I was on the Matt Rule hype train when he got hired, right? Because he had history in college and the NFL as being a very good coach and turning programs around. And I think I probably might have been a little bit too high on him than I should have been early on. And right now I'm sitting back going, man, this is the year. Like, forget about the quarterbacks and the assistant coaches and any other position you want to talk about. This is Matt Rule's year to prove to me that he's going to be the head coach for the next 5 years or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's do or die, man. I mean, it really is. He turned around Baylor, and you know how they say quarterbacks coming from college to the NFL, there's a learning curve. There's a lot different from the college game to the pro game. And I think Matt Rule had to find that out the hard way. He was doing the DBO sign, don't beat yourself, and all this dumb shit.
Yeah, they took that dumb shit down, didn't they?
Yeah, it's like, nah, we're over that, And I feel like he had to learn the hard way. They failed to invest at the quarterback position. They failed to build the offensive line. I'm hopeful this year, because of the changes that they've made on the offensive line. I love Ikem Ekwonu of NC State. That dude's a badass. He's a mauler. I'm pumped, man. Like, I think Matt Corral is the future. At least I'm hoping. I just hope that we're given an opportunity to see him, because I don't want Baker to do just enough where they sign him to another contract.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Extend Matt.
No. No, hey.
Yeah.
No. No.
I got a couple of things on some stuff you said.
Okay.
Number one, Ryan Tannehill's still terrible at Tennessee. Mark Ingram is their offense. That's it.
Yeah.
Number two, Baker Mayfield is better than your last three starting quarterbacks combined.
Definitely better than
that
Sam.
might Slim Shady, that might be the dumbest thing you've ever said on this channel, sir.
Well, it's really not. Look at his numbers. I mean, Baker Mayfield's the best quarterback in Cleveland in the past 20 years.
Yeah, that's not hard to do, bro. I mean, what standard are we setting here?
It is what it is, but what I've said is not untrue. He's better than all three of your last starting quarterbacks combined.
No, he's not.
He's better than Cam. He's better than Cam right now. He's better than Sam Darnold.
Jesus Christ.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, but that's not a very high bar.
And
he was on the Cleveland Browns with a bunch of very talented people.
It might be.
I'm not saying it's a high
look,
bar,
Slim, it might be okay to say that he's better than the last three quarterbacks, but you said combined. That's where you lost me, bro.
Okay, fine. Now, the point number three, does any of it really matter as long as Tom Brady's still down there throwing touchdowns?
Yes, it matters, because Tom Brady's got one fucking he's on the way to his next geriatric medical appointment.
Hey, if he gets me another Super Bowl with Julio, I don't care.
But to be honest with you, Slim, like, we're not racing Tampa Bay. We're racing Atlanta and New Orleans. Like, if
well, look, I want to
find a way to sneak in, then, you know, we might have an opportunity to do something. It's just, are the Panthers going to take that much of a jump? You know, and like I said, I'm not a Baker Mayfield believer. I don't think that the dude's terrible, but I just think that he's had the benefit of being behind the top 10 offensive line 4 years in a row up in Cleveland, and he has terrible mechanics and he makes bad decisions. So, I mean, the Panthers are going to run the football no matter what. So we're not going to put the ball in Baker Mayfield's hand a ton, but we're going to have to depend on him to make some throws and some big-time moments.
Well, look, I want to say this, Cody, about the Panthers, because I'm a kind of an Atlanta fan. We need to make better decisions in the draft and the free agency, but I want to say this.
Yeah.
We got Marcus Mariota, but we also got Desmond Ridder. You guys got Baker Mayfield, but you also got Matt Corral.
Yeah.
What you were doing, and this is what I believe, you are getting a temporary quarterback to allow your college draft pick to have time to adjust to the NFL. Matt Corral has a very high upside, he has high potential, but you don't want to throw him to the wolves the way that they did Justin Fields at Chicago.
Well, and here's also another valid point. You have the only other quarterback outside of Tom Brady in the division that's actually carried his team to the playoffs.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but okay. He has been to the playoffs, and I do not take that away from him. But when you say carry them to the playoffs, that's where I take issue, man. Baker Mayfield didn't carry anyone. Like, that Cleveland Browns team had a very good offensive line, and they had not one but two bell cow running backs. And I think and by the way,
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you, but everybody decided to say when Tom Brady came to Tampa how loaded they were. They were that loaded with Jameis and couldn't make the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
The quarterback position does matter.
Yeah, but Tom Brady got like 4 or 5 people out of that. He got Leonard Fournette. He got who was it? The other receiver besides
people want to play with Tom Brady.
Well,
yeah, that's true. Hey, listen, I have to cut this powwow short because I have to move on. I got so many calls stacking up back here that I can't even count them. So, Cody.
Yes, man.
Yes, you're amazing and fantastic. You know I love you, bro. Everyone go check out Cody.
You, Cody.
Yeah.
Call in more, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check him out too.
Hey, before I go, I wanted to say check out Brent Venables and his presser at Oklahoma. Dude, I fucking love Brent Venables so much. Dude.
Hey, that's funny you mentioned that because I was really close to playing that clip on the intro of the show tonight. So he's look, man, a lot like some other coaches out there. I'm not going to name any names. Shane Beamer, he's Dabo light.
Yeah, dude,
he's Dabo
I'm
light,
loving it, and it's to the point where it's like, obviously Clemson first and foremost over everyone.
Yeah.
But now I don't feel bad pulling from Oklahoma.
He's got the water hose and third in the mouth, and he's blowing and going. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, man. But shout out to you, Pete. I definitely want to do this again. Come in and talk some Clemson football. But hey, man, y'all have a good night. And Pete, much love, bro.
Yes, sir. Much love. Thank you, Cody, for stopping in, brother.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Right. Cody Lashney checking in. Haven't heard from him in probably 6 months. It was good to hear from him. I got some calls stacking up back here. We've got a lot of people. I'll take them again in the order they came in. So if you're in the back room and you're waiting, well, if you're not next, keep waiting. But I do want to acknowledge a couple of cash apps real quick. Sir UGA sent a cash app and said, Mrs. Peete is the most underrated YouTube wife.
Clemson fans piss me off.
Dun, 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 dun,
That is bullshit! That is bullshit!
It's actually not bullshit. She is the most underrated YouTube wife. Well, that's because I'm married to her. Well, anyway, also from Mayhem Matthew.
Disagree on that.
Mayhem Matthew with a very generous cash app says, Clemson fans piss me off.
Clemson fans piss me off.
Well, believe it or not, Mayhem Matthew and all the other non-Tater Mans out there, Clemson fans piss me off too. So we have that in common.
Hey, and I'm like everybody else. Miami fans piss me off.
Yeah, well, that's just a part of.
I've heard them say that too. And I want to say the next couple of callers that come on, y'all better match the same energy that these last couple have.
They should.
Don't come on here with that BS.
And if they're going to talk about it, they probably should talk about it. I mean, the less they say about talking about it, the more they say about talking about it. Does that make sense?
Agree.
Yeah, it makes
Completely.
sense.
Yes.
Also, Sir UJ sent in another Cash App. He says, Baker can't carry BA's 50-pound bag of corn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, that is bullshit.
Listen, I'm not saying Baker Mayfield's a world beater or anything, but
That is bullshit.
it is an upgrade for Carolina.
Yeah. Easy.
Okay, Nate, you are on with Pigskin Pete, Tiger Baskins, and, of course, Slim Shady Canes. What say you, sir?
You better bring it. You better freaking bring it, Nate. That's all I'm
You got a
saying.
short leash tonight, Nate. Nate, you call in every week, and I love you, and you know it, and I'll always pick up your calls. But tonight, you got to bring it.
Yes, sir. You know who else pissed me off? Ohio State fans.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I want to talk about the secret abbreviation of LSU. What it stands for. This might go off at rails for a little bit, but take this off. I want to get this out of my system. There.
Yes, get it out of your system. You got 60 seconds to get out of your system. Go for it.
Lesbian sucks university.
What?
Oh.
No, stop. Wait, don't say that. No, stop. Yeah, don't say that again.
Abort. Danger, Will Robinson.
Don't say that again, bro.
Oh, sorry. I watched him last time.
Nate.
Well, you want me to get off the hook, so I mean.
Yeah, this whole stream is about not talking, and here you are talking.
I am talking.
Well, I know.
You are talking.
You were, definitely.
I am bringing heat too.
You know what? You know what? This is my fault. I asked for it.
You really did.
I did. I asked for it.
You damn so did.
Yeah, I did.
I wanted you to, but whatever.
All right. Well, Nate, can you not talk about it? Is that good?
I'll try.
All right, good.
A little less heat, Nate.
Yeah, a little less heat, Nate.
Okay.
Turn the AC on, bro.
Oh, by the way, I beat Fishing Football in Madden, by the way. It was like 27. It was 27 to 17, I think.
17. Well, everybody, I will be announcing my cancellation of my show on Saturday nights with Fishing Football. He was beat by a Michigan man, and never will I ever do a show with a man that was beat by a Michigan man.
And plus, he was
beat by a 3-teamer.
Damn. Oh, well, I didn't think about that because I have a Notre Dame freaking hockey shirt.
Hold on now. What did you just say? You had a Notre Dame? You have a Notre Dame hockey shirt? Is that what you said?
You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh, well.
Yep. Nate is a Notre Dame man, a Nebraska man, and a Michigan man.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. You added a third team?
No, I did not. I did not add 13s for it was a gift from my brother. That's all. I mean, but I do have this shirt. It didn't wear off though.
Hey, do you know what I do whenever when people give me gifts that I don't want, Nate? I just rewrap them and give them to somebody else. It's called regifting.
I've done that too, but it'll be
That's what you do. Just wrap that thing up and give it to somebody else, bro.
This is what I have.
But Nate, that means you're related to a Notre Dame fan, so that's guilt by association.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Nate, are those pee stains on your bed?
Oh, you don't talk about that. That's classified.
Nate.
Last question, Nate, I have for you. If we gave you money to go in a strip club, would you spend all of it?
Hell yeah, sir.
Okay.
Hell, you give me money to go to a strip club, I'll spend all of it. It's like, if it's not my money, I'll spend all of it. Hell yeah, why wouldn't I?
The reason he brings that up is because on Lou's stream earlier, Celine Driver made the claim that if you handed him $10,000 and pointed him at a strip club, he'd go home with $10,000.
You know those money guns that people have?
Yes.
I was actually looking at those on Amazon. Making I actually wanted one.
Do you know what I want to see before I die? Before I die, I want to go into some shithole strip club in nowhere America and walk in there and see fucking Nate the Great with a goddamn money gun shooting money all over the stage at the strippers. I'd die a happy man after that.
Okay, you know what? I gotta pose the same question to you that Lou posed earlier. Celine, Nate, and Vic all walk into a strip club. Who's borrowing money first?
Listen, this is a trap question, bro. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Listen, you know what I'm about to say, don't you? You know what I'm about to say, don't you? So no, I'm not answering it.
It's classified.
The answer, listen, the answer is Celine, but I'm not saying why.
Why?
Nate, this has been one of your best times on the team, so
thank you, sir. I try to entertain people as best I can.
Yes, you're amazing and fantastic, Nate.
But
hope you have a good night, Nate.
This is one of my best call-ins and Pete's show.
No, that's not true. All of them are amazing and fantastic, Nate.
Facts. Yeah.
All right.
But before I go, for one more saying.
Yes.
Strippers, meet me at the strip club. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. Yes, I know. Look, man, I'm a glutton for punishment over here. Elijah Allen joins the show. What's up, Elijah?
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, buddy? Look at this guy. I got to put this guy on screen.
It's my celebration hat. I got 2 weeks left in the Marine Corps. I'm free.
That's right.
But sounds like Mayhem Matthew's been over at Nate's house with the peace stains and all that stuff. You know, yeah.
So what you're saying is that Mayhem Matthew was peeing on Nate's mattress?
That's my QAnon theory for the week, I guess.
Yes. Yeah. That hat is. Hold on, I gotta put you on full screen. This hat right here is epic. Look at this thing.
It's a celebration hat.
It is.
It is.
You know where that hat came from, don't you? He's at that Marine base in San Diego. SDSU's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. They talk about strip clubs. I spent my whole damn paycheck at one in Australia one time.
Oh, an Australian strip club. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like.
Yeah, you put your money down under, didn't you?
Well, we had a guy literally go AWOL 2 weeks before we left and marry an Australian stripper, and we had to wait another.
Hold on now. Hold on, bro. Hold on now.
Right?
Oh my God! Hey.
Dying, right?
Oh did you just say he married an Australian stripper?
Yeah, he went AWOL too, and her dad was the sheriff of the city that we were in, so he hit him. And he showed up about 45 minutes before we put our bags on the buses and left.
God damn. Was this like a legal binding marriage? Or like some... It was?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I mean, being in Australia and them women over there, I was about halfway there too.
Oh, you're about to marry one too, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
God damn. There's something in the water over there, down under.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Every time.
Man, I want to go there so bad.
But I will say, talking about not talking about it, I'll tell you who's not going to stop talking about it.
Who?
It's South Carolina fans with their Derek Dooley, Butch Jones 2.0 coach over there.
They've been
talking about how Spencer Rattler's going to save the world. You know what? No other team took him. That's why he went to South Carolina. All right. The dude is he's a head case. And he's not going to do a dang thing over there. That's personal opinion on my end. And they're going to be like, well, we're going to beat Tennessee this year. Tennessee beat them 45-20 last year. Wasn't even a game. And then you got Eli Drinkwitz over there talking crap about Tennessee. Tennessee beat Missouri 63-24 last year. All I'm saying,
well,
it's going to be ugly.
They've been not talking about it, but talking about it for a long time. So yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give them this much. I mean, Spencer Rattler is probably the best quarterback they've had ever.
No, sir. Don't besmirch the name of Connor Shaw.
Exactly.
I'm serious.
It's the only quarterback in South Carolina that can beat Tennessee on a regular basis.
Connor Shaw was the best quarterback they've ever had in their history. Period. It's not even close. 100%. And look, Connor Shaw was not an NFL type quarterback, but college quarterback, shit, he was a beast, man.
Mm-hmm.
He really was.
Yeah.
I got respect for Connor Shaw as a player and as a person. So I mean, that's just me saying that. As a Tater man, I respect Connor Shaw, but Spencer Rattler hasn't proven shit. Look. He's got the big name. He's got the swag. He's got the blah, blah, blah. And maybe he's going to be the best quarterback that they have since Connor Shaw. I have no idea. But I also don't have any idea if he's not going to be. Because I haven't seen anything yet.
Right. And he's not ever played against. He's not played one down against the SEC defense. And I mean, that's legitimate football. You know, that's a legitimate defense. He hasn't played against it. The Big 12 does not play defense, contrary to popular belief, which I don't think that's a popular belief, but the Big 12 does not play defense whatsoever.
I get the point. I get the point you're trying to make, but SEC defenses made Stetson Bennett look good.
Because Georgia had us like first and second rounders all over the offensive line last year.
Exactly, and defense. Look,
exactly.
My power went out, but it came in just in time to be able to stop this Miami fan who is out here buying players with all the money that they have and all the elderly retirement community.
Oh, stop
funds.
it.
Look,
have we really reached the level of trash talking and the not talking off season where we got Georgia fans talking about Miami buying players? Is that what we really what are we doing here?
T2I sound like he got some sense. Georgia fans crying about
what are we doing?
You're telling me the first time the NIL is actually legal and the first time in 30 years that Miami is relevant, those two don't go together? Oh, yeah, it's just random. It's just a random thing.
Well, I don't know, bro. I think there's a lot of different reasons other than that.
But I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
Do you forget that
their class?
Do you forget that Mario Cristobal is one of the best recruiters in the nation?
Yeah. That might have something to do with it.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. You can blame it on that. That's fine.
Look.
Apparently, the rumor went out that y'all paid $8-something million for a quarterback.
Oh no, that's Tennessee.
$8 million or $9 million.
That's Tennessee did that.
No. Hang on. The $8 million deal. That is
the rumor went out about Miami's quarterback.
Yeah, but that is misconstrued, right? So the deal is with Nico Iamaleava at Tennessee is that he will get $2 million a year. Any respectable program with a starting quarterback is going to pay their quarterback at least $1.52 million.
Sir, sir, no.
100%.
Yeah, you can go fuck. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
No, wrong.
But Bryce Young made $1 million before he ever took a snap. That's facts.
You just said any respectable team is going to pay the quarterbacks at least that. That's not true. That's not happening.
We ain't paying Stetson Bennett that. The motherfucker got.
Man, stop. How long am I have to keep doing this?
Yeah, you can go fuck
How long am I have to keep doing this?
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
Goddamn.
Stetson Bennett just needs to go manage a damn Chick-fil-A. Like, he needs to.
TV. Tiger Baskins, you're starting to sound a little sad, dude. For real, okay? You're trying to justify. Yes, you won a national title. It has nothing to do with Stetson Bennett.
Not a bit.
Agreed. I didn't say it did. I've hated on Stetson Bennett the whole time.
Now you're
Miami.
Hang on. We are just as talented now as Clemson was when they won a national title.
Oh, motherfucker, I'm out. Stop it. Stop the stream. Call the FBI. Call the federal. Call DFACS because Slim
the numbers prove it, TV.
Well, I'm not stopping the stream, and I don't call police. So no.
Pete, where was Clemson at?
See this year.
Hang on. Where was Clemson at as far as their roster ranking when they won the national title? They averaged the 15th ranked class, right? That's
average. Well, it was about 13, but yeah.
Okay, 13. Last season, Miami was the 13th most talented roster in the nation.
So for one season, you guys for the 13th, and you're comparing yourself to a national championship team?
No,
all I know is
TB. They've been once again. I'm not comparing them to Georgia's talent level. I never once made that. I said you have a terrible quarterback. Their talent level's the same.
But you compared them to Clemson. You compared them to Clemson.
What I said was 100% factual.
Okay, I'm glad. Keep this argument going, but Elijah Allen, I have to let you go because I got calls stacking up, brother.
See y'all.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping in. You're amazing as usual. That guy had a fucking epic sombrero on. I need to get one of those.
That was beautiful. But made me want Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. That's racist. But Baylor man joins us.
What's up, fellas?
Baylor man. Baylor man.
Hey, how many days till college football gets here?
29. Less than a month.
Yes, that's right.
All right.
And in 49 minutes, it will be 28.
For me, it'll be an hour and 49 minutes.
Well, I'm on East Coast time, bro.
All I want to say is, if that's the case, because I know Miami has the talent, they have talent, but if you don't produce with it, you got to blame your coach. So the coach right now that is doing great at recruiting, if he does not produce, then that means he's terrible at coaching.
I don't disagree with that.
How long do you think?
But you said Miami hasn't done shit in 30 years. They've been at that same talent level the entire time they were in the ACC, except for the first couple of years. They were a top 5-ish roster.
So how long? Hey, Slim, how long do you think it's going to take Mario Cristobal to bring Miami back to the Larry Coker days?
I would say around 24, 25.
That man said Larry Coker days, bro. That is really sad.
Who that?
Well, I mean, Larry Coker honestly catches a bad rap. They fired Larry Coker after one bad season.
I'm just saying, how long ago was that?
Like, he won 2006.
Yeah, that's my point. That's why it's sad. I don't care who you put back there. That year is sad. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, as you were. It's sad.
Well, I'm living in Tennessee. I've been able to console myself because we never got to that level of stank.
Jesus.
That's true. Unfortunately.
I mean, we never struggled to make a bowl game. We struggled to win them. We just didn't struggle to make it there.
So, Baylor, man, how do you feel about everybody, including me, your boy, picking Baylor to make the playoffs this year? Does that make you nervous, happy, sad? Are you tired about talking about not talking about it, or do you want to talk about it?
I think there's a very realistic possibility that it could happen, but the other night, I think it was actually last night, I called into Uncle Lou's show and gave my my prediction for my top 4, and I did not say Baylor because I didn't want to jinx it.
Are you a superstitious man, Baylor man?
About some things, maybe.
Like what? What are you superstitious about?
Jinxing my Baylor Bears.
Yeah.
Putting some jinx on your jinx.
What do you think the highest that Baylor could go this year?
Oh, honestly, he's not going to jinx himself.
I could very well make the playoffs. I mean, the BYU game's going to, explain a lot about our season, where it's going to go. Yeah. But I do have a feeling that, a bad feeling that we could lose one of our trap games this season.
Oh, I think that's true, but I also I also believe that a one-loss Baylor Big 12 champion will be in the playoffs, and I think that's what's going to happen. I don't know who Baylor's going to lose to. I also think this is the first legitimate year that Baylor could make the playoffs, and if they don't make it this year, then the next year after that and the year after that probably be a lot harder. This is really their year, I think.
I agree. I mean, Baylor's probably one of the best all-around teams as far as offense and defense is concerned.
Well, don't think Oklahoma State's just going to disappear on you.
Oh no, that's
No, I don't think so.
true.
Because Oklahoma State was one win away from making the playoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Oklahoma State
They were.
had won that game, Cincinnati would have been out and they'd have been in.
Absolutely.
If Oklahoma State would have won that game, I would have broke through my window and dove onto my parking lot head first.
Yeah. Well,
with the video to put
I would have been mad about that.
Well, Mike Gundy said come after him, not the parking lot. He's a man. He's 40. Or 50, he's 50
Man, he's 40.
I'm kind of an unofficial. I'm like an unofficial Baylor fan this year. Listen, I really could give a shit who wins the Big 12 personally, but I've been hyping up Baylor for 6 months, so I hope they win just for that reason. That's all.
I hope so too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what's your saying? Go Bears! Go Bears! I guess.
Sick 'em Bears.
Yeah, sick 'em Bears.
Sorry for leaving earlier, y'all. We have a storm going on here, a thunderstorm, and the power went out.
Oh.
And
you got shut down by the hurricanes, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, and I got electrocuted trying to put the power back on.
Oh.
But it's okay because I don't have any hair, so it didn't stand up.
That's what you get for fucking with a hurricane.
Hey, Tiger Bassins, go look out your window. I bet you see a bunch of ducks out there floating around.
Uh-oh.
They're not ducks. They're something else. I forgot.
Yeah,
what
they're
it's
ducks.
called, but,
I mean, it's good to know that most people in this quote-unquote college football community also doesn't know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile.
I know the difference between I know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile, and I know the difference between an ibis and a duck.
Apparently, you don't. You don't know either.
How do I don't know either?
Your eyes obviously can't tell which one's which. Mine can, just fine.
Who said I couldn't tell the difference?
Your statement made it pretty obvious.
I just said that the Hurricanes mascot is an ibis.
No, you tried making a joke that it's a duck.
I said it looks like a duck.
No, it looks as much like a duck as a crocodile looks like an alligator.
Well, I can tell the difference between both. So.
Hey guys, can we get this back on track? All right, you guys are talking about ducks, and ibises, and hydras, and eyes.
Yes.
How dare you? How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Right.
There will be no more off season.
Look, it doesn't matter if it's an ibis, a duck, a fucking crow, a goddamn bald eagle. Whenever you come in to Clemson in November, you're gonna get your fucking ass whipped. It doesn't matter. Whatever bird it is, we got buckshot, bro.
That's fine. I'll take the game in Charlotte. You can have the one in Clemson.
Shoot him, Liz. Shoot him. Shoot him. All right, bro. My bad. All right, Baylor man. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, Baylor man, thank you for calling in, man. I appreciate the call, brother.
Of course.
And this coming from the guy that said, "Let's get the show back on track, you guys."
I had to, bro. I had to. Y'all have been talking about baby ducks and the what is it, the ugly duckling and stuff like that, bro. Look,
Man, I know you ain't talking shit with that oversized smush face pug.
That's fine. Look, that's okay. But look, we got a national championship, very recent. Y'all had one back when JFK was still talking about the Illuminati.
YouTube is absolutely full of Georgia fans weeping their pretty little eyes out over a national title. Sir, I don't cry over them. I've seen more in my lifetime.
Everybody wanted the dog Georgia. Now we got one. They still want a dog Georgia. That's fine. How you doing there? So how you mama and them, Bryson?
Oh, my fault, guys. I didn't even know I was.
Hey, True Seminoles in the house. What's up, True Seminole? How you doing, buddy?
I was in there listening. I didn't even hear like nobody let me in or nothing. I just was listening. And then he said Brosnan. I was like, oh shit, oh shit.
Everything was wrong with what both of y'all said.
Take one with True Seminole. Take one.
Redo. No, man, I just wanted to come in and say, we talking about football getting ready. Gainesville is full of something I would like y'all to know as called slap dicks. Okay? That's what Gainesville is full of. It is full of slap dicks. And they will be slapping that dick when they come to tally, and they will be losing. And they will go home to slap the dick because that was all that they will have to slap after that.
My quarterback, and you mentioned him. I mean, this dude's a freak.
Yeah.
And people talk about him like he's some slapdick from East Boga, community college. And this guy can play the game at the highest level. He's going to play the game at the highest level. And he wasn't great last year.
He wasn't great last year. Slap dick.
Mm-hmm.
He was slapping dick at the highest level last year.
He was slapping dick at the highest level.
Oh man, he dipped his hands in baby oil when he went to work.
I'm not touching that one.
You're not touching that slap dick?
What's wrong, Slim? You ain't gonna slap that dick, bro?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
This man was baby powdered up, slapping dick everywhere. I mean, he was going through.
All right, True Seminole. It's going way off the rails. True Seminole.
Hey, bro, you asked for this shit tonight.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I ask for it all the time. I'm a glutton for punishment, but you were talking about not talking about it. So you want to talk about it or what?
Oh, we're talking about not talking about it, right?
Yeah.
All right, explain that for me real quick. I'm lost.
Well, people spend all off season talking about it, but now that there's actually games about to be played, they don't want to talk about it. So do you want to talk about it or not?
Okay, so now that they're actually okay, let's see here. Florida State's going 9-3. Confirmed by the ACC show.
Well, hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on.
Wait a minute. I got a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Are they actually going to beat a D2 school this year?
We're working on that. One thing at a time, Slim.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
Yeah, the Seminole man can only process one thing at a time. So one question at a time.
White Tonto, we're getting there as fast as we can.
I told you, get that frat boy off that show pony.
Hey, bro. Hold on. Okay, so I gotta ask you real quick. No, I ain't gonna bring out that shit. I ain't gonna bring it. No, I'm off the.
Bring it.
I ain't gonna bring up the mascot anymore. I think you already got enough of it.
You know what?
Please talk about it.
I would like to have.
I thought this. If y'all lose, I promise you this. If you guys do not make the ACC championship, that shit is going to be so fucking fun for me. I'm going to have the biggest fucking shit to do with Coop on his show and everything. It's over. I will rain all hell on Miami and Coral Gables for not having a fucking stadium for 20 fucking years and everything else. It's going to be fucking over.
They had a stadium 20 years ago.
Oh, well, maybe they did. I don't know. I don't care about Miami.
Can I just say that talking shit to Miami for not making the championship game doesn't help your situation, bro. You're not making it either.
It really doesn't.
Shut up. Shut up.
But at least Florida State isn't always bad.
Do you really want to talk about a stadium with Doak Campbell Trailer Park up there? Really?
You really want to talk about meeting Clemson and Charlotte when you ain't even won the ACC title yet?
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, True Seminole. How many ACC titles does Florida State have? A lot.
I don't know, like 7, I think.
No, I got more than that, bro.
No, they got like 13.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Well, they also been in the ACC like a decade and a half longer than Miami.
Yeah. Whatever.
You've been in here for 20 years. That's not
an excuse. It don't matter if y'all get another decade or two, bro. Y'all ain't getting no damn 13. That's all I got to say.
Oh, hey, it's only been 20 years, but give me 30. I promise you we'll get that championship within 30 years.
You know, 30, motherfucker.
I don't think it would take that at all.
Just give me 20. Hey, just give me 25. I promise. Mario Cristobal, he's going to come in there, and within 5 years we'll get it. I promise.
You tell him, Alonzo. You tell him, Alonzo.
I promise. Just give me another year.
Tyler Van Dyke gonna stay for 7 years because of COVID.
Alonzo, we're putting that pistol. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one.
Just one more year. I swear. We got a guy named Mario. That's Miami as fuck. Mario.
More than shrooms to get back on that, boy.
Hey, you better have Luigi on defensive staff, motherfucker.
Boy,
all right, bro. Look, we done, bro. Moving on, bro.
Hey, y'all, boy. I'm done bullshit with y'all. Y'all get the next caller, boy. Get out of here.
All right, bro.
You got Bowser on second team.
Oh, man. Sir,
I love the hate though, because as good as Clemson thinks they are now, because they're having their nice little run, they still don't compare to Miami. Georgia thinks they're good now, they still don't compare to Miami.
That's it.
I'll take all the hate because I'm a very patient person.
Yeah, I know you're patient. You've been patient for your whole fucking life, basically. You're right.
Actually, no. The vast majority of my life, Miami dominated college football. The vast majority of yours, Clemson was.
So Slim hasn't taken basic math classes because I was born in 1980, sir. So, you know.
So the vast majority of your life, Clemson has been a basement dweller. Those are facts.
Yeah, and so.
Yeah.
I can recognize somebody who's delusional and thinks that there's sunshine and roses before it happens. I mean that was the majority of my life. You're right, sir.
More than half of my life, Miami's dominated college football.
Well, that's great. So I recognize delusional people because I used to be one like you. That's great.
I'm not delusional. I'm spitting facts. You don't like said facts.
I love facts. The fact is that the majority of my life, Clemson was hot doo-doo, like you just said. So I recognize when people are getting way ahead of their skis when things are happening. That's all.
Wait a minute. How am I getting ahead of my skis? I predicted Miami to go 9-3. How's that getting ahead of my skis?
Well, you just happen to be the guy that's on here tonight that I can lash out at. But if there are any other Miami fans out there,
See, I know you want T2I on here talking that foolishness.
yeah. Where's T2I at? Call him, wake him up. I want somebody I can yell at.
Oh shit.
Anyhow. Hey, Sir UGA, is there anything that you want to talk about but not talk about? Because I'm tired of talking about both of those things.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Sir UGA.
I just want to talk about how this season is going to be so much fun with all this shit talking for the last.
Man, I'm so tired of talking about that.
Dude, I have fun every season. I do.
I'm just going to tell you that a Mike Norvell press conference is about as useless as a GBD show.
Oh shit!
Well, goddamn.
Y'all want to talk about that, or you don't want to talk about that? You let me know.
That's what.
Just slapped mommy at the dinner table.
Hey, do you know what a Golden Blue Dude show is like? Independence, bro.
Do you know what independence looks like, bro? You're staring at
Y'all
it.
quit slap dicking. All right, look.
No, like no bullshit for real. He is teetering on Alex Jones conspiracy levels.
Hey, I'll give GBD something, right? I go in there and I troll his ass for a damn hour, right? He don't even respond to the shit.
What I am curious about, though.
Look, I like Golden Blue Dude. I don't want anybody to think I don't like him. First of all, if I take the time out of my stream to talk about you, it's because I like you. I don't do it, to people I hate. So.
Yeah.
I don't think GBD hates me.
Oh, well, I mean,
no. He knows we miss him with him. But I do want to say this about just college football in general. Why I think this is one of the most exciting off seasons in a while has nothing to do with Georgia winning a championship. It's everything to do with this is the beginning of a new era. Like with NIL being here, we've seen Miami and who is it, Texas, dominate in the recruiting. And yes, some of that can go towards Cristobal being a good recruiter, but I don't care. I want Miami and Texas to be good. I want these other teams to get better Texas A&M buying their class. It just makes college football more exciting. Yeah, people could say, "Oh, well, you're a Georgia fan. Don't you want them to win it every year?" That's ignorant. I just want college football to be exciting. I'm sure all these other teams don't like seeing Georgia and Alabama playing the national championship. Nobody likes seeing Alabama win a national championship every single year, every other year. Like, I'm just excited because I want to see, is college football going to change? I'm curious.
Well, it's going to change. There's no. I mean, we already know that. That's not the question. I think the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years, somewhere around there, will be extremely interesting for a lot of reasons. And the real question is college football exciting to us right now, or will it be 10 years from now? That's the question.
Yeah.
That's what worries me, is that it's not going to be 10 years from now.
Yeah.
That's
But I agree with the point TV's making right now. I mean, that kind of goes back to something we said earlier, though. Jimbo's got to do something with that class. Sark's got to do something with the class. Mario's got to do something with it. Because in this down stretch, Miami's had Randy Shannon brought in the #1 class in the country and did bunk with it. 2007.
Before I respond to you, Slim, I do want to say, if everybody in the chat, will you do me a favor? Will you respond to Jeff Webster? He is, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, was just named the leader of his KKK ministry,
Jesus
whatever it
Christ.
is. If you guys will respond to him, just let him know that we congratulate him and we wish him the best of luck.
Tiger Bastards, what are you doing, bro?
His last comment will tell you everything you need to know about who he is. So, yeah. So, anyways, but no, I agree though about that. No, I wouldn't have said that if he wouldn't have said what he said. So,
who are you talking about?
Jeff Webster, Ames.
I think. Yeah. Here's a little bit of my opinion on this whole NIL thing. I think they're going to rein it in. I think they're going to rein in the conferences, right? And I just think that college football is too popular in this country for them to let it go to waste. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
I would agree with you, but sometimes greed can override common sense.
Well, I understand that. But Slim, ultimately the money is the factor, right? And if fans aren't watching and fans aren't supporting the teams, then the TV contracts are ultimately irrelevant.
Yeah,
you're right.
So I don't like while times are confusing right now and while times seem unpredictable, I just don't see the way the system doesn't autocorrect itself.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that it won't do that, and I hope you're right that it does.
I don't
like you said, it's just the unknown right now.
Well, I know, but
the thing though too, Sir GVA and the Slim, Clemson being in the ACC, if the ACC does continue for the next couple of years, Clemson should get their own TV contract, just because they've been at the top of the ACC for a long time, dude.
Yeah, well, the only problem with that is, and we all know this, that college football is cyclical. So, I mean, they may do something like that, but, I mean, you're talking, they probably do like 5 years at a time.
I mean, you got all this talk about, the West Coast conferences and the middle of the country conferences. I honestly think the ACC is standing in the strongest position as the second best conference in the country right now.
Holy hell. Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Damn.
So based on what, though?
Geographically based on the teams that they have and the strength that they have especially over last season. I mean, you had a lot of great teams in there last season.
Yeah. You know what? You might be the only ACC fan more delusional than I am, sir. I mean, Jesus Christ.
No, I don't agree with you, Pete. I think the ACC has a strong standing right now.
I didn't say they don't have a strong standing. You said they were the second best conference in the country.
Well, what's a better conference than the ACC?
The Big Ten, definitely.
You think the
Big Ten? Yeah.
Yes.
I get the point he's making. I don't think the Big Ten top to bottom is as good as the ACC.
Look, I'm gonna tell you
Jesus
right
Christ!
now,
Wait! It's just like a fucking upside down world here or something.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now, as far as TV ratings go, the ACC has a strong backing for the second best conference in the country.
In football?
I mean,
look down in the bayou.
Top to bottom, ACC
I still
does
love
have.
you, but I don't
example,
like it,
I've
bro.
had people tell me that the SEC is not very good because teams like Arkansas and Mississippi State go 4-4 or 5-4. Look who they play against. Like they're playing against really good competition.
I you know what? For the first time on my show, I'm fucking speechless right now. I really am.
Well, I know Ohio State.
Pete, I don't think you're giving your conference enough credit, buddy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I mean, I really don't. Like, if I'm staying up late at night and there's a game on and it's between the ACC and some conference on the West Coast, I'd rather watch the ACC game.
Dude, I'm with you. I'm with you, dude. I'm not trying to watch USC and fucking Washington play, bro.
I get the overall point that he's making is that the ACC is in a stronger position because just in general, more people are watching East Coast football versus West Coast football.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it'll go in the ACC's favor. What I'm saying is I think the ACC has the strongest case to remain a conference.
Oh, I don't know about that, though. I can't agree with that.
If Notre Dame entered the ACC, that would lock down the ACC.
Well, I also don't think there's going to be two conferences like a lot of people are assuming that it's going to be.
I don't think there's going to be two super conferences.
Yeah, I don't either.
What I'm saying is when I think of the Big Ten, I think of Ohio State, Michigan, and Michigan State. That's it.
Yeah, but those two teams you just listed are relevant most years except for Ohio State.
No, I'm not knocking you. I'm not knocking you at all. I'm saying those are the only three teams.
Yeah,
I'm saying when I think of the ACC, I think of more brands, I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think the best move that Notre Dame could do, if they do it, which they probably won't, because I think ultimately a conference is going to make Notre Dame enter them to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, agreed.
Which Notre Dame's little point out there that we're going to get this kind of money is mute because the TV contracts are going to decide what the fuck Notre Dame gets. So they're not going to decide what they get. So
yeah, I want to see what PigskinPeete has to say. Do you think there are more teams than just Ohio State, Michigan, and Michigan State in the Big Ten?
Come on, Pete.
Yeah, tell us. Because when I think of ACC, I think of, when you talk about brands, I think of Clemson, Pittsburgh, Miami, Florida State. I probably have to look it up, but it's like how many national championships has the Big Ten won in the last 20 years and the ACC won? Let's do that.
ATB.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, what Clemson has done, and I know Pete's not hearing it, but what Clemson has done over the last 6 or 7 years has made the ACC more relevant than any other conference other than the SEC.
Oh, agreed. I'm pulling it up right now. I'm looking up Big Ten college football national champions. Who in the Big Ten has won national championships?
Now, I'll be honest.
Nebraska has won 3. Penn State has won 2. Maryland has won 1. Michigan State has won 1. Michigan State won a national championship in 1952. You gonna tell me that Big Ten? Yeah, stop. Now let's look up when the last time the ACC has won the national championship.
Is Pete gone?
No, I'm here.
No, he's not wanting to hear this because I know he doesn't want to be a homer.
I know you don't want to be a homer, but that doesn't matter. I'm honestly speaking to Pete about what he thinks about this. I don't.
Look, I don't think that the ACC is the second best conference. No, I don't. Not right now. Not even close.
Would you say they're the third? Would you say they're behind the Big Ten?
No, I would say they're fourth.
See,
the only one that's worse right now, or at least of the last 2 or 3 years, has been the Pac-12. They're worse. Yes.
Yeah, but Pete, I'm talking about TV metrics. I'm talking about TV contracts. I'm talking about viewers.
Well,
I'm not talking about who puts people in the NFL. I'm not talking about, I mean, I don't think my point is irrelevant.
No, I'm not saying it's irrelevant. And look, sir, I spent the first 2 or maybe 2.5 years of my time on YouTube defending the ACC, talking about how they were the second best conference in all of football. But the past 3 years, that's not been the case. That's all I'm saying. And
I think the ACC's value is way better than the other conferences.
Well, first of all, I agree with you there. I think the ACC's value, not just in football but in all sports and academically and everything else, is one of the top 2 conferences in all of the country. But as of right now, the ACC, I keep hearing people talk like the ACC has the upper hand in this whole thing. I don't think that they do. I'm not saying
the ACC has the upper hand. I just think that with all these chats that are going on in the back room with TV contracts and money, the ACC, in my opinion, is the second best conference as far as ratings on TV and what they can provide.
Well, that's just not true either.
TV contracts.
That's just not true either. I mean, they're not the second best conference in TV ratings. They're not. I mean, not in football. If you want to add basketball, yeah, probably. But I'm just talking about football.
This is a whole conglomerate. I don't think you can just take football into account.
Well, that's the main thing, though.
No, and I get that. That's what I'm saying. I do think Big 12. You got Ohio State, who, dude. You talk about NFL draft picks. Dude, they signed the number 2, 3, and number 8 wide receiver out of the top 10 wide receivers this year. Like, they dominate when it comes to recruiting in the Big 12. But
here's my point: if we're gonna get rid of conferences, right, like everybody thinks we are, I guarantee you that the ACC and the SEC are going to be safe.
I'm not sure about that. I think that the ACC needs to get Notre Dame in order to make that happen.
Well, I think the Notre Dame addition would lock it up. Period.
That would, but that's a big if, though. That's a big if, though.
It's a big if, but I think the damn TV people who are running this whole, whatever you want to call it, cabal, right? They're going to force Notre Dame to get in a conference. Notre Dame's not getting in those other conferences. If they go anywhere, they're going to go ACC. They've already had history with ACC.
I believe that too, except for the Big Ten. They've had history with them too. So I mean,
yeah, but I mean,
yeah, I know what you're saying. Look, listen, I hope Notre Dame does join the ACC.
Yeah,
and the ACC expands. That would be the best case scenario. If that does not happen, I want Clemson to join the SEC.
I mean, I agree.
Or the Big Ten, actually. I don't give a shit which one they join.
If the ACC doesn't get Notre Dame, then it'll be in trouble.
Well,
it'll be over.
I want to say this. J-Dub says, and Bama has 7 national championships since 1990. Well, Harvard has 4,041 since 1940. Bro, nobody cares. Stop.
Stop entertaining him, TB. It don't matter what Bama does.
Hey, tell him Georgia. Hey, tell him Georgia's got 1 national championship since last year, motherfucker. Tell him that.
Hey, TB, tell him that Georgia's quarterback
being a Georgia fan.
I'm not being a Georgia fan. Listen, I've been in your shoes, sir. They go, Clemson, they won a national championship first time in 35 years. I go, no, motherfucker, we won it last week, bitch. Get the fuck off.
Hey, Jeff Webster.
Pete been in my shoes.
Hey,
my
Webster.
boy Pete been in my shoes. That's
hey, Webster. A walk-on quarterback at Georgia has one more natty than your 5-star quarterback, who is shorter than our walk-on quarterback.
Hey!
He's gonna send out kind of a grocery store.
No! Stop!
J-Dub.
Oh my God! I'm in my underwear, and Tennessee hit a grand slam walk-off home run.
Just have Bryce call and Stetson on up and ask him how to do it, baby.
Man, I'm gonna have to call damn Jeff Webster's retirement community and ask if I can pay to put up Georgia posters. I'm gonna put up a bunch of posters of Stetson Bennett and list his height, just to let him know.
Damn.
Sorry,
Did Slim pass out? Slim.
Damn.
Wait, but take a shot since he started.
Hey, who's a bigger midget, Stetson Bennett or Bryce Young?
Bryce Young, baby.
Y'all stupid, dog. Hell no, we got a midget competition.
I think in your pre-show, Pete, you have Bryce Young on one of them Island Boy midgets doing a little speech. How you feel about that, J-Dub?
Oh, man. He's about to tell you that Bryce Young's family ended slavery with George back in the day.
Jesus Christ.
I just hope he don't put his hood on and come to my house, TB.
Oh, shit. What he thought?
I hope you know that every insult to a girl this way, he's going to take it out on that poor girl locked up in his basement.
Oh, I'm going to hell, bro. I know that right now. I am going to hell. Hey, I'll meet all of you there. Hey, Slim, I can't wait to see you in hell. TB, bro, can't wait to see you in hell.
Hell no, bro, we playing dice.
Say UGA.
What is it? Dominoes the first night we did.
Yeah, Jesus.
Hey, Pete, when you knock on the door, I'll let you in, bro.
Good.
I'll have you know I've already got a good spot reserved. So.
I know that. I know you do.
Hell no, we got our own table.
Hey, I am fixing to top off here, though, because my phone's about to die on.
All right. Hey, listen, thanks for coming on, Slim. We love you, bro.
Fun.
All right, man.
Hey, Slim's got one of those staff.
Slim's got cricket. Slim's phone is better than the chances of Miami making the ACC championship. That's fucking sad.
Oh, shit, bro. Why you got to do that? Why you got to do that?
That is sad.
Miami's gonna come up there and beat Clemson, and Slim's gonna have a staff parking spot right in front of the.
Yeah, he's gonna have a staph infection. He's gonna have.
Staph infection, pink eye, coronavirus.
Oh, hey,
is Webster talking about me in the chat yet?
No. Hey, so listen. Here's what I'm gonna do. I got about 5 more minutes on the air. I gotta get off, but I'll give the next 5 minutes to the most boring man on YouTube. What's up, Jeff?
Oh shit!
Oh, let's go.
The most boring man on YouTube, but you gave me 5 minutes. I appreciate that.
Yes, because I need a bedtime story. Go ahead, sir.
Well, here's a bedtime story for you. Stetson Bennett won a national championship. Congratulations, Stetson. Very well deserved. You earned your ring. It'll be with you for the rest of your life. No one can ever take it away from you.
This is bullshit.
You will be able to tell your grandchildren that you beat Z program, Z tradition,
the shortest quarterback
of college football in order to win your natty.
The only walk-on to ever beat Alabama.
Yeah, I know. We've heard it.
I don't know that that's true. I'm sure there's been other walk-ons that have beaten Alabama.
Man,
but I'll tell you this. I would like anybody, and you do all the research you want. Type. Do all the research you want.
But since 1990, we got typing first.
Go find a 14 or 15-year period in the history of college football where the national champion has either been Team A or a team that had to beat Team A in order to win it.
I know.
Because since 2008, only in 2010 has the national champion not been Alabama or somebody that had to beat Alabama on their way to winning the national championship? Go find
Somebody
a
always
14,
had to beat
15-year
the
run
national champion.
that impressive.
Miami had a way better run than Alabama.
That's so ridiculous. I'm not even going to try to answer that.
No, Miami's had way better NFL players as well. Miami's NFL players.
Yes, so is Princeton. To point.
Yeah, bro.
Princeton?
Come on, dude.
Harvard. Who is it?
Great NFL players.
No, but we're talking about national champions. We're talking about people who had a great run. Miami, Princeton, Harvard. Alabama's probably 4th or 5th on the list as far as like.
Hey, TB.
You see, that's why I can't have conversations with you, Tiger, because so much of what you say is so fucking ignorant on it.
Yeah, so Tiger Baskins, everything you say, he can't relate to you because you're not as smart as he is what he's saying.
Yeah, Alabama's 6th on the list, TB, at developing NFL players.
See, that's what I was saying. Sir, UJ, I'm glad you agree, because even though everything I say is ignorant and everything you say is not, I'm glad you agree.
Well, UGA's number one for
I would be surprised that Alabama was as high as number 6 on putting players into the NFL. That surprises me that they're that high.
The moment I lost it for Alabama was a player that I went to school with at Buford High School got caught with almost 2 ounces of marijuana, and Nick Saban made it go away, and the next weekend he was playing that Saturday. And it was like, I think that's when I kind of lost it, that we would sacrifice morals and values for the fact of a national championship. And that, to me, does not scream a good program. It doesn't.
Wait. It's better than that. It's better than that. How about Joe Namath? Being caught in a downtown Tuscaloosa hotel room? Now, this is 1964. Understand this. 1964. Joe Namath, the starting quarterback, is caught in a downtown Tuscaloosa hotel room with a 16 and a 17-year-old, one 16 and one 17-year-old, both of whom are African-American, and there's booze in the room.
I don't know what color has to do with it, but I know that Elvis Presley.
If you knew what was going on in 1964 Alabama, you'd know what that has to do with it.
Well, at least they weren't related to.
The fuck is going on my show right now?
They swept it under the rug.
Elvis Presley married a 13-year-old girl when she got 16. So everybody wants to praise Elvis Presley, but yet Joe Namath, you want to throw him under the rug? Yeah, I don't know about that right there, boy.
Thank you, Mayhem Matthew, for the super chat. He says, Pete, what's your favorite fast food restaurant? You know what? I don't really have one. Anyone that doesn't make me puke or shit the next day. That's the one that I like.
Which cancels them all out.
Yeah, I was about to say, it cancels all of them out.
I don't know. I'm not 12. I don't really have a favorite one. Thank you, Slim Shady Canes, for the $5 super chat. It says better runs than Bama, Miami, Nebraska, FSU, Oklahoma, and Notre Dame.
Slim is delusional.
Yeah, I was about to say I wouldn't put Bama 6th on that list. I'd put them 4 or 5. Please put them there. I mean, literally, you had one coach that had a good run, and all of a sudden Alabama's, dominant.
Hey, TB, the point is that they're not number 1 like they are so-called in everything else.
Yeah, but I think football's a sport at Alabama that they're actually good at.
That's all right, TB. Don't worry about it. Georgia just beat the worst Alabama team they've ever had,
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
even though they had a Heisman quarterback,
they had
2,000-yard receivers.
Yeah, they had a bunch of injuries, and Georgia didn't have.
Even though they have the best recruiting class every year, but all of a sudden now the backups aren't really good because Georgia beat them.
Bama's team last year sucked, and Georgia got.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, but yet Stetson Bennett, a walk-on, could beat him. Imagine when we have a good quarterback.
Yeah, give me a couple hours. Give me a couple hours. I'll jot down some more excuses for Webster.
Hey, Tiger Baskins,
who's shooting his smack off? Who's smacking his mouth off, saying I'm making excuses? Who's that? Who's saying that?
I'm gonna go ahead and say, buddy, you was making excuses after Georgia beat out there Alabama at the national championship game, there, buddy. You was just saying,
I can't tell you my name because I want you to keep it out your effing mouth.
All right, Will Smith, you better get him there, buddy.
Is it Sir UGA? Because I can't see the emoji. I don't know who it is. That's why I don't know who I don't know who I'm talking to.
Yeah,
you're talking to a national champion. That's who you're
talking to, baby. Yeah, Natty.
That's who you're talking to, buddy. But hey, at least they won the SEC championship game. At least they have a Heisman. I'm glad, at least they have something to talk about. And like this year, I've heard every Alabama fan say, "Oh, we're winning it this year." So if they don't win it this year, Sir UJ, what do you think the excuse will be?
What are all the excuses? It's our worst team.
Yeah, we suck. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody sucks. Fire the coaches. Fucking fire the cheerleaders. Kick them all off the team. Fire the towel boy. Whoever washes out the bathtubs, fire that motherfucker too. They all suck. Fuck you.
The excuse this year will be our fans didn't show up for our non-con game.
Yeah, the fans didn't show up. Fuck the fans too.
The excuse will be I'm Nick Saban and all I do is go home and take care of Terry's work list around the house.
Oh, shit. Hey, at least he ain't Dan Mullen and got his wife kissing the players every game.
Damn, like we're supposed to believe Saban's going home and using the dust mop to dust the damn floor.
Exactly.
Give me a fucking break, Webster.
I think that's
wait, no, just stop for a second. Just stop for a second.
No, go ahead, Bear Bryant.
Is there anybody in here who does not root for Alabama?
There's some natty champs in here.
Yeah, everybody except for you.
Let me finish.
Hey, let Bear Bryant.
Is there anybody in here who does not root for Alabama who would not, in a fucking heartbeat,
I know where you're going with this. Don't even go. Stop
the
it.
last 15 years their schools had for the last 15 years that Alabama's had.
So
if you say you wouldn't do that, you are the most lying piece of shit.
Okay, so I guess I'm a liar, Jeff. You know why? You know why I'd rather do it? Because we've had the second in line to Alabama in that last 15 years as far as success, and it's been new to us. So, yeah, a team that's got 18 fake national championships, and then you got another run. Yeah, good for you.
Wait,
I don't believe that Clemson's done on their run. I don't think Georgia's done on their run.
Are we only talking about the last 15 years? But look, if we're only talking about the last 15 years, I want to change the rules and say in the last year, who would you rather trade places with? Somebody who hasn't won a national championship or Georgia? Because if we're making up our own rules, then I'd love to do that.
Okay, well, how about in the last 2 years? The last four?
What
the
about
last
the last
6?
100? What about the last 100?
6?
What about the last?
I mean, it's an argument. It's an argument. You're gonna. As soon as you get away from this last year, you lose, Tiger. So,
but if we go past the 30 or 40 year period, then you lose.
How?
Because I'm taking Princeton and Harvard and all the nerds and championships they've won.
But all those pre World War I championships when there were like 30.
So Alabama can make up championships.
When there were 30 teams playing college football and they played 5-game seasons.
Hey,
that's what you're talking about.
Y'all claimed the national championship when you lost the SEC championship. Bro, stop.
Or do you want to talk about the modern era? Do you want to talk about the modern era being 1936?
Here we go. Let's talk about the era you want to talk about. We can't talk about.
Well, I want to talk about the era of ending this show. That's what I want to talk about, the era of.
Well, look. Before we end the show,
yeah, but hold on. Slim Shady Kane sent in a super chat, said better coaches than Nick Saban, Jimmy Johnson, Pete Carroll, and Tom Osborne.
Oh shit.
Ignorant.
I'll say this before we let Bama Man go.
Yes.
A walk-on quarterback beat a team full of 5 stars and apparently the best coach in college football. A walk-on 5'7" quarterback that weighs 130 pounds after meeting Chess Hall at Buckeyes and eating as much as he can. beat an entire team full of 5 stars.
Man.
But yet you come on here and brag about the last 15, like, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hey, the Buckeyes man beat you in the national championship.
The Buckeyes man.
The Buckeyes, the man.
Bro, Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes man, bro.
Hey, all I got to say is it was so nice that it was UGA that just kicked Saban in the face.
Kirby Smart's a better coach than Nick Saban. That's all I got to say. In the show, Pete. Go ahead, sorry.
Click off before Webster reminds you that you've won 1 of the last 8.
We've only had Kirby for the last 4 or 5. Saban sucked ass his first couple of years.
Y'all got luckiest shit in 17, Webster. You know it.
So here's what I'm about to do. I am about to end the show, so I'm going to let Sir UGA and J-Dub go. And there's one guy that's been waiting in the back room for like 30 minutes. I want to let him come on for a minute before I go.
I'm not leaving before J-Dub because I'm champion.
Yes.
Thanks for letting me in, Pete.
All right, J-Dub. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. There's J-Dub. UGA, you got any last words?
I'm just glad that J-Dub left before me because they're losers.
All right.
Go Dogs.
All right, man.
See you, bro.
Man, y'all crazy. Everybody who's watching right now, man, this has been a really a fucking fun show, man. It really has. It really has, man. Y'all are crazy. All y'all. I've been reading the chat the whole time. All the people that come on, y'all are all out of your minds. That's why I love you. So.
Well, last thing I'll say before we're done is definitely appreciate you. Tonight was super fun. I'm excited for college football because there's a lot of variables that go into this season. I think I'm just excited to watch a bunch of teams and how it plays out. But overall, shout out to you, Big Dog, because you continue to have one of the most exciting shows on YouTube. And I'm not just saying that because I get to be a part of it, but I mean, I laugh out loud consistently on this show. So,
well, I appreciate that, man.
Appreciate the atmosphere and appreciate you having me on. This has been one of probably the best things that's ever happened to me on YouTube. So shout out to you, dude. And I can't wait to, especially when football season starts, dude, I cannot freaking wait to see how this is going to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing and fantastic during football season. But look, man, look, it's just like I told you before. I don't do a lot of shows with a lot of people, and the people that do come on my shows, whether it's in the comment section or call in or be a part of the show, I love all of you. Yeah, they all know that too. I mean, that's not lip service, but I wouldn't ask you to do a show with me every week if I didn't think something about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're talented. I love you. And man, tonight was fun. Let's bring on Michael Hoagie real quick to close us out, though. This he's been waiting for a while. I don't want to leave him out of the loop. What's up, Michael?
Not much. Hey, can I save my thoughts for Wednesday night?
Well, you just waited an hour on the line, bro. You want to wait till next week now? What the fuck?
Yeah, because I got to come up with some formulate a few more thoughts about the sayings I got to say. One of them is about Mr. Jeff Webster.
Well, goddamn, you just had an hour to think about it, right? You need another week?
Yeah, a few more days because I'm kind of agitated about some of the things he said in the comments and stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep my peace.
Okay, all right. Well, keep the peace,
TV,
bro.
Are you getting ready to stream TV?
I think I'm actually gonna take a break. I know people have been asking me about it, but to be honest, dude, this has been such a fun show for me. I think about turning on a movie and calling it a night.
All right, when are you gonna do your Sunday night stuff again?
To be honest, I think I'm gonna stop that and just have my show with fishing. But away from that, this is my boy Pete show, so keep it about Pete. Okay.
I know. But you get me through my Sundays after a rough weekend of baseball. I digress. Anyway, there's some things and stuff like that, but I will wait.
Hey, Hogue, let me call you down a little bit, man. Take a deep breath. Hold on. First of all, where are you sitting right now?
I'm actually standing up right now.
All right, standing up. Sit down. You can do that for me. Yeah, sit down.
Okay.
No. Just sit down calmly. Not like Tiger Bassins is saying to do it. Sit down calmly.
Okay.
Okay. Take a deep breath. Do it with me.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to take deep breaths together. All right.
Woosa.
All right. Yeah.
Woosa.
Breathe in.
Yeah.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Breathe out. All right.
Oh, you're stupid, dog.
Hold on now. Stop. Do it again. Ready? Oh, you ready? You with me?
I'm doing it right now.
All right. Hold on. Breathe in. Hold it. Keep holding it. Keep holding it until I say, not to hold it anymore. All right. Let out. All right. Are you good, bro?
I'm there.
All right,
I'm
you
getting
good?
there.
All right, that's good. Your health and safety is the first priority here.
I know.
Yeah, you sounded worked up. I'm getting worried about you.
Yeah, I am, but I'm getting calm down slowly. And TV laughing makes it is stress relief.
So, bro. He
All right.
just made me laugh, bro.
So,
He's just a funny dude.
Hoagie, now that you're calm, say what you just said a minute ago.
TB is providing me stress relief by laughing right now.
I'm not laughing, bro. I'm smiling. What you mean?
You laugh. You was laughing a few minutes ago.
I don't
Hey,
know what
you're
I'm doing.
laughing right now?
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
There. All right, Pete. I will see you for your lunch show on Monday. I'll talk to you next Wednesday.
Yeah. All right. All right. Thank you.
All right, guys.
I'm out. I ain't got shit to say, bro.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Peace, bro.
All right.
I'm out. I'm out.
All right. That was not me, Nate the Great. He held on line for an hour and said when he came on, I don't know what I'm going to say. I need to think about it for another week. That's not mean. Oh my God. All right, guys. I'll see you. I'll see you on Monday morning at 11 a.m. for the midday show. Have a great weekend. Thanks for all the people that showed up tonight, man. What an amazing show it was tonight. This will go down in the history books as one of the best shows I've ever done. Well, at least the most fun shows I've ever done. And I've done a shitload of shows. And I've done a shitload of fun shows, too. So, anyway. What a great night. All right, guys. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which is basically nothing and everything at the same time. Your boy, PigskinPeete, will see you on Monday. If not sooner, your boy is checking out.